Welcome back to another draft preview today. Today we're going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers in this 2023 draft season. 4 days away from the draft. It's going to be a very interesting episode because obviously with Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers is not going to be with the team this year. He's either going to retire or become a Jet in his own words on the Pat McAfee show. So it means Jordan Love's going to come in and be the year one starter. It's going to be surprising to see if he can succeed or not. I don't know if he has enough talent around him. Green Bay's going to have to do a very, very, very good job in this draft to get him the right weapons to be able to succeed this year. Obviously, at running backs, though, he's got two elite weapons there with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Guys that can give him 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns every season. Wide receiver Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, two young studs. The rest of the wide receiver core, trash. The offensive line itself, with David Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins, two guys who have been in the league for a little bit now, who have both been pretty good. Then you also have Josh Myers, a really good young center who is starting to develop more and more every day. And then after that, you also have the right side of the line, and it's absolutely garbage. From 1 through 4, right guard through right tackle, it's something they're going to have to replace because it is very, very bad. You know, Green Bay doesn't have a lot right now, and it's not looking good for Jordan Love unless they can really surround him with young talent coming into this year. The defense side of the ball, though, it's a completely different story for the Packers with Clinty Clark and Devontae Wyatt on the D-line. TJ Slayton is a guy, he's serviceable, but you want to replace him as soon as you possibly can. The linebacker position with Preston Smith, Campbell, Quay Walker, Rashawn Gary, Kingsley. That's 5 good linebackers who you could say every single one could start in every single game. Preston Smith's kind of fallen off since signing with Green Bay, but the other 4 are young, besides Devontae Campbell, and are very hungry as well. And then at corner, you got Jair Alexander and Eric Stokes, a very good 1-2 combo. After that, though, it falls off, obviously, with Rashawn Douglas as your CB3. However, he took a massive step back last year compared to his 2021 outing. And the rest of that corner class, you're going to want to draft somebody to replace those guys. At safety, though, with Darnell Savage, free safety, he's been good ever since he came to the league. Rudy Ford and James Wiggins are guys to keep an eye on. I think they both have unique talents and can succeed in this league as well. At strong safety, I don't like Tavarius Moore at all. I don't think any of those guys that they have on the depth chart are going to be useful on this team. So safety is going to be something they're going to need to look to replace. Probably going to need another corner, and they're going to need some D-line help if they can. But for this draft, they're going to have to focus on that offensive side of the ball because, man, they are setting up Jordan Love to fail and fail miserably with that weapon core they're giving him. All right, now let's get started with the Packers mock draft. And let's try and surround Jordan Love with potential talent to have him succeed in his first year of starting with Green Bay. So obviously you don't need any running backs because you just don't need that type with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon in the backfield. But at this position, as much as Peter Skoronski is very tempting, if you're the Packers, you have to go Jackson Smith and Nick Jigba here. It's just too easy of a pick. You get your third wide receiver. He's probably going to be wide receiver 1 in year 1, and he's just an elite guy coming out of Ohio State. And will be that for a hot minute. Now here at 46 as well, you probably want to add a safety here. Brian Branch is still here. He's most likely not going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and act like he isn't. So if you're the Packers here, you're looking at Anton Harrison and Darnell Wright easily. Because you need to get a tackle for the right side. And I think it honestly just comes down to whatever you like better. And I think for the Packers, they're going to end up liking Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. Big body tackle who's going to come in. He's going to be a day 1 starter. And, it's going to shore up that offensive line pretty well. And then here you are again at 79. If you were to continue going with the offensive line help, you could easily take Joe Tippmann. And then you have a starting O-line that's pretty damn solid. I don't think you go Hendon Hooker as a backup to Jordan Love. I just don't see the point in it. I think this is going to be an easy pick here for the Packers. I think you just keep shoring up that O-line for Jordan Love and Joe Tippmann. Near 117, they don't need linebacker. But Brandon Joseph falling this far is massive for Green Bay. If he's there, you take him to go with Darnell Savage. That's a nasty 1-2 combo in that secondary. And then they pick again here at 151. Keep going through the needs. Corner's tempting. I don't really care for Rajon Wright, brother of Nashawn Wright. Hasn't really shown anything in Oregon State to be a guy that's known to be too elite. But I think Green Bay could also go with Nathaniel Dell, the punt returner / wide receiver from Houston, to go with Jackson Smith and Jigba, Christian Watson, and Romeo Doubs. That's a solid 1 through 4 you're building up for Jordan Love and his future in Green Bay. Now you pick here again at 172. Not a whole lot on the board you'd like, But I think they'll probably take a shot on Alex Austin, the other corner from Oregon State, just to get some more corner depth, because the rest of their corners are really just camp bodies that they have currently on the roster. I doubt any of them really make the team. And here at 234, I mean, not a whole lot you could go with here. I'd probably say you just go with edge help. You go Isaiah McGuire out of Missouri if he is available. And the 237, you probably do the exact same thing again and go Moro Ojomo out of Texas. And then at 244, with their third pick in the 7th round, kind of hard to really put a name on just one, but their wide receiver depth is so bad. Honestly, drafting 3 wide receivers in one draft isn't bad. And I'm going to go with Parker Washington, who I'd be very surprised to see here this late in the 7th round. And then again at 258, I mean, what do you think they should take a shot on here? It's pretty much a shot in the dark, and I think that one's going to be Jalen Jones, corner from A&M. So really, if you're Green Bay, what you're looking at here is you got 3 wide receivers this draft, and Parker Washington, JSN, and Nathaniel Dell to complement Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson. Those are solid 5 wide receivers, and that's probably going to be your main 5 if they go that route. Then you draft Darnell Wright and Joe Tippmann to shore up that right side of the O-line. I mean, that will fill up the throwing side for Jordan Love, as the blind side is filled up with Bakhtiari and Elvin Jenkins. And obviously you get a safety that was really good at Northwestern last year. Struggled a little bit at Notre Dame after transferring over. But Brandon Joseph next to Darnell Savage is way better than what they currently have. And then Alex Austin and Jalen Jones, those are just 2 guys that are going to come in, and they're just going to be depth pieces behind Jair Alexander. You're just hoping Rasul Douglas takes that step forward, but if not, getting these 2 guys gets you a Rasul Douglas replacement. This has been the Green Bay Packers draft preview. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.